Hi there, this is Katie with Girl Scouts of Eastern Washington, Northern Idaho, and I'm going to be showing you the experiment called Screaming Balloon, which is part of our virtual spooky science event. So for this activity, all you need is a balloon. So you should have gotten a couple of these in your box just in case one of them had a hole. We sent a couple. A hex nut, right, these little bitty parts. And then I've got a couple of markers so that I can draw a face on my balloon. So your first step is to get the hex nut down inside of the balloon. So you want it loose inside of there. And then you're going to blow it up. And it doesn't need to be huge. You just want it most of the way full. And then you're going to tie off your balloon. Okay, now my balloon's ready to go, but I want to draw a face on it so that it's more spooky and Halloween-y. So I'm going to make a pumpkin face on mine. So I'll draw some eyes. And a nose. And a mouth. You gotta color it in so that you know. And this is a really fun one to try with different colored balloons. You can make, you can use a green one to make a Frankenstein or a zombie. You could use white ones to make a ghost, or you can use any color you want to make it anything you want. This is a really fun kind of creative activity. So here is my pumpkin. Now this activity, there's a preview. So we're trying to get our balloon to scream. It makes a really fun sound with the hex nut inside. So let's see if I can get it to do that again. This activity is really, really fun. It's a fun one to experiment with also if you have a marble in your house and see how the difference in the sound of the two objects. So, Screaming Balloon. This is one of my favorite ones in the kit because it's so easy to do and it's so fun. And this one, we can try and get different types of sounds. You can see if you can keep going. So your balloon can make all different kinds of sounds. So this is a really fun activity that has to do with how objects move. So you may have heard the phrase like a motion or an object in motion stays in motion, an object at rest tends to stay at rest. So this has to do with the basic ways that we understand physics and how objects behave. So objects like to travel in straight lines, but balloons don't have straight lines, right? They're rounded inside. And so as the hex nut moves, it's being forced into this round, circular sort of motion. That's what keeps it moving around the edges, right, the inside of the balloon. The sound comes more from the fact that the hex nut isn't round. If you try this with a marble or a little ball bearing or something small that's smooth on the outside, you'll see a big difference in the type of sound that you get. And that has to do with the shape of the object and the fact that it can't just move smoothly because of its shape. And sometimes you'll notice that it just tumbles if you don't get it on its edge. Let's see if I can do it now. It just really wants to scream. It'll just kind of bounce in there until you get it on its edge, and that's where we get the cool sound. So this fun activity is called Screaming Balloon. I hope you had fun. During our live session, if you're joining us for our live session, I might ask for people to share their balloons, and we'll see if we can get a whole bunch of us showing off our screaming balloons at once. I really want to hear what that sounds like. So if you can, hang on to your balloon so that you can share your cool balloon faces with us. I hope you had fun with this activity, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks.